Good morning, nation. Today, we're tackling how to stay mentally sharp and physically fit while building your business. Plus, we got something wild you're not going to see coming on the lab. Happy birthday, Kristina. Good morning. Mornings in the Lab is starting here today. It's Thursday, October 3rd. Mornings in the Lab with Keith Bilous, Marty Fit, John Anderson, producer Kristina Flynn, who's one day older today, and we are going to celebrate that in a few moments. Hey, coming up today, surviving entrepreneurship. The guy on the show today, almost died. True story. Almost died from being an entrepreneur. Oh, yes, that's the hook. Listen, mental health, mental wellness is a real thing. Burnout is a real thing. Burnout will kill you. True story. So today we're talking about in the lab today. We're talking about how you can keep yourself mentally fit, mentally strong to achieve the greatness you want to achieve as an entrepreneur. And what do we got else going on here in the lab this morning? Let me pull up my notes. We got talking surviving mentally. We're not going to stop there. How we roll is always something fun or wild in the mix, and today we got a juicy one. Ever hurt? Yeah. Anyways, we got some laughs. We're gonna roll into the accountability check-in. That's why we keep real. We keep our progress, keep our goals, and we got Colby Wegman joining us on center stage today. He's been through the entrepreneurial highs and lows. We'll share his story, how he keeps both his mind and his body strong while running a business. Don't sleep on hour two, nation. Oh no, I teased Kristina a few moments ago. Coming up on hour two, something that's going to blow you guys away. We're talking about the future. We're talking about like the Terminator. We're talking about like things that are going to blow your mind in the second hour. Morning Loop Reloaded. That's something you're definitely going to want to stick around coming in the second hour. And of course, we've also got In the Gym with Jon and Marty. Yes, those guys are going to talk to you about functional training. We're not talking big compound lifts. We're not talking about getting abs in the kitchen. No, we're talking about functional training, gentlemen. We're talking about getting older and being able to climb up the mountain with our kids. We're talking about getting down on the ground and doing some crawling when we're 60, 70, 80 years old. We're talking functional movement, stepping up the stairs, the basics. Coming up, and also Community Corner, we're going to celebrate LinkedIn, Substack folks in business and branding. Kristina and myself, that's me over here. So Kristina's over there. It's her birthday, and I'm going to sit over here. We're going to have a good chat about business and branding. And of course, we're taking your comments. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel, drop all those comments all over the place. And I got to tell you guys, a week ago today, we dropped the biggest show in the history of Mornings in the Lab, and I got to thank you guys for continuing to tune in. John, Marty, Kristina, I wake up every single morning and I look, and there's this video just taking off. We keep adding subscribers, we keep adding views, and people are sitting back going, I like this show. I like this Keith guy. I really enjoy John Anderson. That Marty Fit guy. Who's this dude? He is awesome. And then they're like, wow, this producer, Kristina Flynn, Kristina. Yeah, they're like, we like her on the show too. So guys, check out this show every single morning, 8 o'clock Eastern time, Monday to Friday. We get up every single day to help you guys achieve those big ass hairy goals. All right, let's bring in our friends here in the lab this morning. We got Marty, we got Johnny, we got Kristina. The team is all in black today. I got myself in the black shirt, black and the red hat with headphones on. Johnny's all in black on black, and Marty, of course, is on black on black. And Marty and John, before we go any further, I thought that I would do this. Happy birthday, dear Tina.
Hey, dear Kristina. Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Wow. Y'all are like Charlotte Church, the voice of an angel.
So
what, four people, they call it a quartet, right? If it's four people, it's a quartet. What do they call it when it's only three?
Yeah, what's it called?
Anybody know?
A triplet.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Are we having technical difficulties?
I'm just turning my camera on over here. There we go. So I gotta wonder here, Kristina. So when you joined this show with us, I'm thinking that you're like, all right, I'm gonna join this show with these bunch of yahoos, these guys that are doing this thing, talking about whatever they're talking about. And then your birthday shows up and you're looking on the calendar, go, oh, I get to hang out with these guys on my birthday. And then we show up and we serenade you with the sweet sounds of Keith, Marty, and Jon Anderson. Kristina Flynn.
Birthday to you.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Jon Anderson singing happy birthday. You're welcome for that impression.
That's hilarious.
So Kristina, I can guarantee.
There we go. That was pretty good.
That's true. That's true. I guarantee that. There's a different angle on the horizontal there, Jimmy. So I think you want to change the angle on the horizontal there, Jimmy. I'm not sure why that is, but anyways, Tina, I'm thinking to yourself as you were going through life, never did you think that you were going to get serenaded by Jon Anderson, or let alone Christopher Martin. Holy smokes! It's like 2024, and I have this highlight on my calendar. Johnny and Marty. She will never forget this day for the rest of her life.
I hope it's as special to her as it is to us.
Yeah, I hope so. Christina's
really
hardcore. She might
There
not
we
care.
go.
How are you guys doing?
I'm a softie. Stop that.
That's right. That's right. How are you guys
We got
today?
both. I'm the same way. I got the tough exterior, but I'm a pussy inside.
Yes, there you go. Oh, there you go. Yes. I'm tough on the outside, but I'm a pussy on the inside. Jon Anderson.
That's it.
Marty.
Yeah, even my mom tells me all the time, I'm the biggest, and I'm the baddest, but I'm hands down the sweetest.
Oh, man. So, Johnny, speaking of mom, hey, Nation, Johnny is in a hotel room somewhere on the planet, and his lovely bride, who we've heard enough of, Terry, she's just having a nice little snooze over her shoulder. So, Nation, we got to whisper. We got to keep it quiet so that Terry can get her sleeping. We don't want to wake her up.
This was not this hotel was supposed to have a room where we had a living room and a bedroom, and we get here and they're like, "Oh, I thought you were coming tomorrow, you son of a bitch." You know,
Yo, Johnny's crazy. Man.
Oh man, we got a bunch of comments here on the side here. Wow, Shelly Spence jumping in, So Young jumping in, Good Time jumping in. Everybody wishing Tina happy birthday this morning.
Thank
Tina,
you
let's
all.
get super special here today.
You know what? How can you not feel super special? And
Yes.
people are like, what's the point? I had somebody say to me, 41. Who celebrates 41? I'm like, fam.
What?
If you have number one, if you have children, you celebrate every day you're still alive. Second, in general, why can't we just celebrate every day that we're alive? Yeah, 41. 40 was up.
Oh.
41. Let's go.
Oh, did you say?
But you're. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm so proud of you, because when people say to me, "What do you want to do on your birthday?" I say, "I want to do what I do every day." So stay out of my fucking way.
Kristina, you know where I'm going with this.
What? No, I don't, and that terrifies me.
So young, did we all plan this? No. So we're gonna lean into this throughout the show today. We're talking mental health today, but next week, next Thursday, it is World Mental Health Day, and I have a problem with that
because it should be every day.
Oh!
Come on!
I agree.
Should.
I agree.
It's just like this whole thing with fucking New Year's revolutions. Why wait till the fucking first of the year to start kicking ass? Come on, people.
I agree.
Marty, your turn, and we're gonna throw Kristina on stage. Marty,
You should wake up every loop kicking ass. There's no loop that you shouldn't kick ass. Because what are you living for?
Now we're getting
What are you living for, man? Come on.
I think
Hold on, Johnny. Mama's boy.
Lay it out,
you
baby.
know I'm a mama's boy, and my mom used to tell me back in the day, even though I was a challenged son of a bitch, I still woke up and kicked ass back then.
Break it down for us, Marty. Make it real.
oh my God, yes.
I was a chubby sucker, you know.
Chubby son of a bitch, Marty.
Chubby son of a bitch. Chubby dumb son of a bitch.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
You know how we all feel about. So listen, Nation. Tina and I were having a great chat last night, and we all know we have all the love for Tina. We have all love for all of us, and mental health is nothing to joke about. Mental health is nothing to laugh about unless you're Jon Anderson or Marty doing an impression on Jon Anderson.
I love you, Johnny.
And I'm like, that's
I love it too, brother. When people start making imitations, and I know that they came to the right side of the fence.
Yeah,
exactly.
Good morning, Enzo. Good morning, good time. Good morning, Matthew, and so forth. But as I was saying there, Tina and I were chatting last night here. We're gonna talk this for a couple minutes, and we'll revisit the topic throughout the show and into Reloaded here. But Kristina and I were talking. Hey, Keith, next Thursday is Mental Health Day, World Mental Health Day, and I'm like, fuck, I don't care. So what? I hate that. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, why do we have to save up, Jon and Marty? Why do we have to save up for 364 days a year to celebrate one day? That's like saying, okay, I'm going to train for 364 days and have one day of cheat day. No. How about we talk about and celebrate and lean into mental health every day, which is what we are trying to do here in the lab every single day. Now, hold on, Johnny. Hold on, Marty. Now, Kristina raised some very valid points, which we're going to throw on her on stage to talk about in a moment. But because she's right. She said, well, Keith, we don't talk enough about suicide. We don't talk enough about depression. We don't talk about mental illness. And she's right. I absolutely agree. Our ambitions are to keep going there. I'm hoping, along with Jon and Marty and Kristina, to build a platform where we can get away from celebrating one day a year and talking about it and creating a safe space for the entire year. Kristina?
I would love that. But the reality is that's not the case right now. And I use the analogy of pride. Do I like the fact that every company and their mother changes their fucking logo to a rainbow and says that they support equity for LGBTQ people? No, I don't. But am I going to turn away their money? Am I going to turn away the visibility that they put on that specific day? No, I'm not. I can operate the way that I want to operate while still taking advantage of the eyeballs that are going to be on it, because that's just the way society is right now. That's the way that everything is going. I would love it to be different, but it's not different. Not yet.
Yeah, and listen, and that is a fair comment. I do not disagree with you there. So as I offered to Kristina, yes, many corporations have stood up to say, hey, we're going to celebrate one day. What I'm proposing, as we have just started building this airplane, Jon and Marty, that as we continue to build our platform of influence, I will be one happy son of a bitch, Jon Anderson, when we got people talking mental health and it becomes a whole year of mental health discussion instead of just one day. Johnny Anderson, brother.
It's like the whole fucking world's got this so backwards. Jesus Christ. Labor Day. We're celebrating Labor Day, so we fucking take it off. How about work a little extra hard on Labor Day? What the fuck is wrong with everybody's mindset? It's going, everybody's running from it. Start running to it.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that. Marty?
Yeah, and I think this might be a little too far, but I think the mental health, I think we're in a mental health crisis, and I think that's leading to the obesity problem, if we're being honest, because a lot of people cope with alcohol, they cope
connected
with food.
For sure.
Yeah, it's definitely connected to it. They cope with a lot of unhealthy things, and I think if we prioritize mental health, things will be different in this country and Canada.
Yes. Yeah, no, you're right, Marty. You're absolutely right. And listen, guys, great discussion. And here's what we're trying to do in this show, right? If we all agree, we're all not needed. So we welcome different points of view. I love hearing Kristina Flynn's point of view. I'm very compassionate for a gay woman who's like, Jesus, why does everybody have to put the fucking pride flag up once a year? Why can't y'all just be like this all year? And I can't disagree with her. So I certainly agree with Kristina's point of view. Like I said, and we are hoping to build a platform where we're normalizing these concepts instead of rushing towards a one-day recognition of it. That's really ultimately the ambition here on the show. We're going to talk about it. Johnny.
You know what cures this whole fucking problem? Is get rid of the labels, including Monday, Tuesday, Mental Health Day, Labor Day. Just fucking do it all every day. Jesus Christ, how difficult is this shit?
Here's the thing. When you try to get rid of those labels, you also, in some ways, can risk erasing those people. I said to Keith the other day, he was like, what do I call you? If I'm referring to you...
No, I'm not saying, forgive me.
No, but let's call it what it is. I would love if there were no labels, but there is labels. And you know what? I don't want you to say, I don't see color. I don't want you to say, I don't give a fuck who you sleep with, blah, 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 blah. Because then you're not being intentional about my reality and my lived experience of be fucking intentional about creating spaces of me.
Yes.
And me being lesbian, I don't represent everyone else. Me being all of these different labels, because then you're actually being intentional about what you do.
Yes. Marty.
So how's this? How's
Hold on,
this?
John.
We
Hold on,
either
John.
take our labels never or every freaking day.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think labels give us power. Like we should have labels. I think the issue with labels is when you lead with a label and you try to make it as if you're better than someone else, or you deserve a certain privilege over someone else. That's where I think labels are harmful, but I think it's beautiful. We should have different people, different beliefs, different colors, and different genders, everything. So I think labels are beautiful.
What a great discussion to kick the show off on Kristina's birthday. Mornings in the Lab with Keith and Friends, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Please like the channel, subscribe to the channel, comment on the channel, and consider the conversation we're having. This is a safe place where everybody's welcome. Just look around the table. We're all different. We all probably wouldn't hang out in a normal world, but we all came together. We're all friends. We're all having great dialogue from different points of view to help everybody get their ass out of bed and get moving throughout the day. And before we get to the accountability check-in, Tina, man, you got a bunch of fans here on the feed here. We got Shinku wishing you happy birthday. This is awesome, by the way. This just makes me fucking happy. Marty and John, we create this thing, and Marty, looking at you, brother, we create this thing out of the blue here, right? And it's coming together, and I wake up and I see these people tuning into our show, celebrating us, and now these strangers from on the planet wake up and hang up in the morning, Marty, and they're wishing Tina 4 months ago before we met. Like, you're not waking up thinking that, holy smokes, man, people are tuning in out of the blue, these strangers wishing you a happy birthday. That's a pretty freaking cool thing.
Hey, real quick, Keith, I know you got to move on, but remember when you called me about this show?
Yeah.
And you were like, just think on it, take a couple days. I was like, I don't need a couple days. I'm in.
Yes, you were.
You sure you don't want to think about it? I'm like, I'm in, man. I'm with you. So it's pretty cool to see this now.
And he hasn't left. And the same thing happened to John Anderson. John shows up on the show with me and Marty one day, and he's like, hey, Keith, can you talk after? We have a chat after? And he's like, yeah, I'm thinking maybe it might be fun to hang out with you guys. By the end of the 90-minute call, he's like, yeah, I'll be out every day. I'm like, all right. And Johnny hasn't left either. So we got Jon and Marty, and then Flynn. Yeah, go ahead.
What I was saying is, I was thinking something about this little nutty guy that's telling me I need to get a little closer.
I think we all thought that, Johnny. We all thought that.
All right.
I don't know what the fuck this guy is about, but
hey, me and Kristina thought you were a bot at first.
Yeah. All right. Well, apparently the guy almost burnt himself out so much where he might have kicked the bucket. Not trying to make fun of it. Nope. Burnout's a real thing. Mental challenges, being an entrepreneur, all that shit burns you out, kills you. So we're going to got Colby Wegman join him here in a few moments. Kristina, I don't see Colby in the green room.
He's on the horizontal. Colby, we need you on both legs.
All right. We're back in
just open a second
90 seconds. There we go. Boom. Boom.